Good morning. Yes, I'm alive. No, I didn't stop making content. My phone broke, and if you followed me on Twitter, you know that. The screen cracked, the battery fucked up, and everything else that happened. So I am currently recording on a backup phone, which will probably end up being my main phone. I don't know yet. We shall see. Needless to say, a lot of shit happened. That's why it's been like 2 weeks since I've recorded. I don't know how long it's been, actually. I haven't looked. Because I really don't care. I was just anxious to get back out here and get back to recording. Jeez. Once again, it's late morning, which means my lighting is terrible. I mean, that's as much a tradition as anything else at this point on my channel. As well as my entire channel just being pretty scuffed, pretty fucked all over overall. Which it is right now. It is very scuffed, very fucked. I haven't recorded jack shit. But there's some stuff I want to talk about. As far as the channel goes, and you know what's been going on with me. Where's my life at? What's going on? So after my phone break, I decided to take a break while I got it fixed because I didn't want to record on a shittier phone. Well, I'm recording on a slightly shittier phone. Hopefully you can't notice, or you can't tell. And I was just kind of like, you know what, let me take a step back, take a break from it. I recorded a lot in like a month. Just for like a whole month, I was just kind of grinding on the content. And I kind of burned myself out in the first 2 days where I posted, 30 fucking videos. So naturally I think it was a good idea to at least take a step back for a second and realize, like, how do I actually feel about this? I still feel great about it, which is why I'm back out here recording more content for you and for me and for the world, because I'm enjoying it enough that I think it's worth it to keep doing it. And that's a thought that I'm very glad I have, because I enjoy doing it. And you should always try to do the things you enjoy, so long as they don't hurt others or, hurt yourself. So, speaking of passion, and the things I'm passionate about, Passion Pursuit, the finale for, I guess, season 1. Am I calling them a season? Passion 1, which is the Yu-Gi-Oh card, not Yu-Gi-Oh, fuck. The Pokemon card collection stuff, the pack openings, that kind of thing. I'm going to have a finale for it soon. I'm going to buy quite a bit of cards and do just a big old pack opening. Just a big fucking pack opening. And then I will do probably a separate video going over the collection that I have after a bit of trading that I want to do between my friends and kind of, get to the point where I'm happy with what I have, maybe sell some of the stuff that I is cool or expensive, and try to recoup some of that money, because I know what it is that, like, if I wanted to collect something, I know what it would be. So if I'm going to collect that card, and if I'm gonna move forward with this, then that's something that I want to make a specific video about. Some of you may know, if you've seen some of my pack opening videos, that there's a particular card / Pokemon that I find, better than some of the others. But, whether or not that comes to fruition will be based entirely on how I feel after I've done the finale. And then I'll sit down and decide with myself, much like I did with the little hiatus I was basically forced to take, whether or not I think it's worth moving forward with it. But with the end of one Passion Pursuit season, comes the beginning of another. And I have no idea what to do. I have a few ideas, but I'm not sure which one I want to do. I think there are a few more things that I want to get, like recording equipment wise, before I try to do knife throwing, because I want preferably a wireless microphone. The 18-foot lavalier microphone that I have would probably work just fine. It would just be a pain in the ass to walk around with it in the backyard while trying to do knife throwing. Or trying to do knife throwing anywhere else, for that matter. Well, that was gross. It was in the grass, don't worry. But I feel like I want to up my equipment a little bit before I try to do that. Not only because of the microphone, but because I also want a second camera pointed at the target. I want a camera pointed at me and a camera pointed at the target so that I can show you, the two interesting parts of knife throwing. The throw and the hit. And of course, if I had like a slow motion camera, I could show you the travel, which is kind of neat, but slow motion cameras are expensive, and I'm not interested in spending that much money on something I will probably not use very often. Plus, if I go into this with super high production, it will kind of minimize the entire point of passion pursuit, which is I am uninformed and inexperienced in all the things that I try to get into, which is kind of the whole point. This channel in general is meant to be the catalog of a journey of someone, growing up, finding their passion, finding something that they could do for the rest of their life. And if my example is so perfectly edited and, super well done, oh God, I have to hold it with this side because the goddamn sun, curse the sun. Anyway, then I think it's important that I, kind of keep it simple, keep it about as realistic as anybody else would have it. Which is, anybody could do this. Like, what I'm doing is not special. It's something I think everyone should do, which is not only try new things, but document the process. No matter what your passion is, I think you should document the process of becoming an expert at it. If only because, one day you're going to want to look back at the you who's just starting the thing you love. And a few things are going to hit more nostalgia. More nostalgia high than looking back and watching yourself do the thing you love for the first time. I'm going to look back and see myself making YouTube videos for the first time. Well, I've already done that. Because technically that was Strike Crew in my Call of Duty videos. But that was a scuffed shit show. And I didn't actually like video games at the time. I liked the socialness of video games. I don't like doing well in video games, obviously, but that's because, succeeding on anything is a dopamine rush for pretty much anybody. But yeah. So, I'm going to try to document the process, and I'm going to try to find something that I can do next that will kind of fit the passion pursuit kind of situation, and not fuck it over with something that doesn't really fit the script. New Fort Kudis is gonna hopefully come back in force. I gotta find food places to try. That That Mediterranean place I wanted to try, I've heard a lot of bad things about it. Like their food's just kind of mediocre. Plus, I think they're a hookah lounge, which usually does not indicate the best food. I've been to a few hookah lounges where the food is just kind of really bad. So we'll see. I'll find something else, and hopefully I won't feel so lazy that I have to do a passion pursuit and a new four dis at the same time, like I did with the mod pizza one. That one was very scuffed, very lame, and not something I want to do on a regular basis. Yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. I wanted to give you an update on the channel. This is still going to be considered a morning ramble. It might have a slightly more specific title. I don't know. Because I never know what I'm doing when I do things. That's the point. I'm just going to use that as an excuse anytime I'm completely lost on what I'm doing. But yeah. Thanks for coming along with the journey. Thanks for sticking with me. If you were, one of the people who were wondering why I stopped uploading altogether, one of the few people, or if you're some alien watching this in the future wondering why I have a gap in my uploads, that was it. And hopefully that should be the only time this ever happens, because now I have like 4 phones. I got like all of my broken phones fixed. I got all of my older phones updated. So hopefully this is the last time this should happen. And I should always have a backup phone where I can still go out, have my morning walk, and do my morning ramble. So, catch you in the next one.